Hey guys, Tony the Soy Sauce Assassin. As you can hear, my voice is completely changed. Completely changed. Almost like I'm going through puberty. Almost like I'm going through puberty. So yeah, basically what I'm having is a part of a keto flu. So if you ever go on a keto diet, you'll know that you'll get keto flu. And whatever the keto flu is all similar to a cold or flu. That's why, hence keto flu, right? So one of the things is that if you jump into keto flu really quickly, you'll get sore throat. Right? That's what it is, sore throat. But it's not like a viral sore throat. It's more like because the pH balance inside your mouth is very acidic, below 6, and then you'll actually inflame the back part, and then make it swell. And it's actually not too bad because it's just a voice change. I don't have any like mucus or anything like that. It's just part of the keto flu. It's been getting better though. It's getting better. Like in the mornings, I pretty much has very light voice, and then towards the night as I speak, you'll get closer and closer to normal, and at times it will actually just be normal. It's so weird. Like around 4 p.m. today, my voice was completely normal. So like at 4 p.m. I was like, oh, I can do the show. And then after I eat dinner, go take a nap, and come back, my voice is like this. So it's almost a very sexy voice. Yeah, it's like a very sexy voice. But yeah, that's not gonna stop me from doing at least a short, small show. Not 2 hour long, but a small show. Anyways, it is Saturday. I hope you guys had a good week and moving towards a good weekend, because we all saw Cigar Mechanic stuff. He's showing that many boxes of stuff that's being sent out. I think that's pretty cool. I have one more batch of stuff to send out. I think I'll pack them tomorrow and send out probably Monday or Tuesday. So that's going out sometime next week, and then that should be the end of the batch. I don't think anybody's asking out anything else, so that should be the end of that batch. In terms of things that's still going on for the sticker, so I just want to like put it out there. I won't check those sticker posts until sometime tomorrow night or Monday, just so that I get enough time to rest and continue to recover. So that. But because I had to pick a winner too when the bigger size sticker comes in too. So yeah, that's that. So today, what am I smoking? What are you guys smoking? Let me know why you guys smoking right now. My mind is telling me that I should smoke a small one, like something like this, a Nicaraguan, so that once this is done, we pretty much get through majority of the topic that we can get through, or smoke a Avo 30th LEL5. I think this is LEL5. So this is about an hour 15 minutes. Which one you guys think I should do? Which one? See, my voice as I talk, it gets closer to normal. It's just that how often I talk and how much hot drink I drink. But you'll get better. It's just a matter of time. It's not actual flu. It's just a keto flu. So not a big deal. If it's actual flu, if I have like fever and stuff, I probably will have canceled the show. But it wasn't that bad. So first time watching the show, welcome. So usually in the show we smoke, we talk about latest news, stuff like that, and maybe review a new cigar that we haven't smoked before, that kind of stuff. But today, because I wasn't sure what I was gonna smoke, which you guys think I should be smoking, the shorter one, all right? So I didn't put a name on it, but I did read interesting news while I was on there, reading the news earlier, and apparently there is a South African made cigar. There is a South African made cigar. It's called, I believe, Bungani. I think I have it noted here. It's called Bongani. Bongani. All right. It's produced in Johannesburg, South Africa. Apparently, it's been on sale already. It's on there. It's not like something that's new. It says Africa has been growing tobacco for 100 years, and now they are making way to compete with the Cubans by selling those Bonganis cigars out there. And you can find them right now in Nicaragua, in European countries, not in the U.S. yet, which I can see why, because shipping between South Africa and here is crap. It's literally crap. So I can see why it's not popular yet, or it's not being done here yet. But I don't recall ever buying anything that's claimed to be South American in region in terms of tobaccos. I didn't even know South America grows tobacco, to be honest with you. I would think that they grow something else like plantain. So it got me interested. I look at the pictures. I looked at particularly, like, I read it. It says to see if there's anything about that particular cigars, but it didn't. There's no particular review on that cigar. They're not a household name either. But then they're selling around $13. $13 for a lesser known, no brand yet cigar. $13. According to the picture, it looks like a Robusto. $13. What do you guys think? Would you try that cigar if a store just decides to carry it? It's $13 cigar. It's just the band is relatively plain. It's actually not bad. It's actually not that bad. I mean, you just have to get used to my sexy voice for today, but it's actually not that bad. Like, if it was bad, I wouldn't have come up. I wouldn't have done the show today. It's just the sound. I sound like a horse, but here's the thing. Here's the thing. Had I had problem speaking, like, if you know when you're really sick, you have trouble speaking. It takes that much effort just to speak. I don't have that problem right now. It's not how I feel right now, so that's why I'm up here. So yeah, despite sounding kind of horsey, my wife loves my voice when I'm horsey. My wife says that it became more magnetic. It's very sexy. That's what she said. She said you should just stay in this voice. Makes you sound more adult. Make you sound more mature. So she like it. I don't particularly care for hoarse voice. It's just that when I have hoarse voice, can't sing. When I'm the crazy guy that walks around the house sometimes doing stuff, and now suddenly I would just start singing or humming the music. But when you have horsey voice, you can't do that. So that's the only problem for me. But everything else is as usual. I went out today. Outside right now it's snowing. I might have to go plow snow after this. But yeah, overall totally fine. It's just the voice that bothers me. I'm not like dying. You can see overall no problem at all. Like, just the voice. The only thing that was bad is just the voice. With some Americano, every time I drink something, my voice became normal. Like now, right? So it's just slightly weird because it's just swollen due to the pH level in my mouth. Hopefully this will balance it out, so it doesn't bother me at all. Let's get some music going though. And let's kind of cover up some cover some information that's going on lately. So first of all, if you're a new member, I'm just gonna refer you to this particular video, okay, in the group, because I'm gonna announce how to do things in the group. First of all, we have the cigar train since last year, and we all know that the international cigar train has been going around all over the place. I think so far went through at least 10-20 of them, and then now it's kind of stuck but we'll continue to get it moving. The second part of it, we'll probably do another one, so that's 2 running around. So let's turn to this channel from Martina Maya. Yes, Martina Maya is right here, right below you. I can't hang out my neighbors for a birthday. Okay, cool. It's actually not that bad, like I say. But then again, I hear my voice different than how other people hears my voice. It's okay, totally fine. Commitment. I have some serious commitment. Okay, so in terms of the international cigar trade, the rule is that you must trade equal value or more for whatever you take out. All right, you must trade equal value or more for whatever you take out. You must be sending that box out to the next member, so you'll also be responsible for the cost. And you're responsible for doing it as quick as you possibly can. All right, and you can put swag in there if you want, but the swag is not it's just voluntary. It's not gonna be part of the cigar value exchange. No, actually, I can taste the cigar just fine. And like I say, this is part of the keto diet. It happens. It's just like a you can call it withdrawal. It's like a withdrawal symptom from getting rid of sugar. Alright, so it's like a withdrawal symptom to getting rid of sugar. Your body starts to inflame up a little bit, but it has not. I can taste everything. I taste my lunch just fine. Okay, so the cigar I still taste it, and if it tastes bad, I wouldn't have smoked it. So for all the new members that want to join the list, know that the list is extremely long. It takes at least a week for literally turnarounds for people to get in and get out. So if you think about it, there's only 52 weeks. So at fastest, we can only do 52 members a year. All right, that's like technically at fastest, in average, right? In average. So we'll get that out soon. The next one is gonna the newest one. I'm debating where I go first. Should I go for me first? I just toss some cigars in there and then deal with it after. Juan, I'm going to my son's girlfriend's birthday party. Okay. So yeah, in terms of that cigar train, we already have one train going that signed the box and stuff like that. I think the next one we wouldn't have the fancy box, so we can actually have just cigars moving around, probably in the zipper bag, I guess. So what I will do is probably just take out a bunch of random cigars, toss in the bag, and then start the first person as it goes. The new rule I want to apply is that so for every 10 people that you went through, it comes back to me one time, and then I will take the excess cigars or repeats and cigars like that, and then put it into the batch that we're going to donate to Cigars for Warrior. So that is going to continue to build, so that we don't have to have like a lot of cigar going all over the place, right? So we can keep it in a smaller box. The one that's international, because the box itself is huge, so we had to use a large box. But because if we do a small one, we can use a medium-sized box, which saves shipping. So that's what's gotta go. I'm not sure if I just said put in a box that says international box or something like that. Martin, even if you run 5 miles, you're not gonna be able to digest all the food or use out all the calories. But yeah, I'm on my keto diet. This is the second week. Not a long time, but I'm already lost like 10-11 pounds. So diet happens in the kitchen, not the gym. How do you become okay, that's a good question. So Shadow Smokers Legion is basically a legion of family, cigar enthusiasts, friends that's in a group together. We do a lot of things. We do a lot of events. We do a lot of, it's just like any other group. But we pride ourselves to be active. We pride ourselves to be small and like a family, like really like a family. Like you see all these people that usually comes here. We chat. We hang out like a family. We talk about different things. The Facebook page are usually a mess, as you can know. If you've ever see it, it's totally a mess, huge mess, because people just have fun with it. It's not all cigar related. It's not all cigar related. It's really just a bunch of people that love cigar. All right, this is more, I would say, rule driven society, rule driven legion, rule driven of people, club, as you would say. Than any other group, okay? And we have some strict rules, such as if you leave the group, you're not coming back. All right, so it's not a hotel where you can, hey, I'm gonna check in, check out, check in again when I feel like it. It's not like that. We do have member audit. If you are inactive for long period of time, we kick you out just automatically, because it's not beneficial for you to be in a group that you don't go to, and it's not beneficial for us as a group to have inactive numbers that we just, hyper inflated number that we don't do anything with. Our group has a lot of swag, and a lot of swag is made to order kind of thing, made to order. If you look at the Instagram, we have quite a bit of stuff. It's all made to order. So, having a large amount means we have to account for a large amount of people, which we don't. So if we have inactive members, we kick them, so that, because you're not using the group for your benefit, then the group cannot do anything for you. There's no point for you to stay in the group. So the group itself is quite different than any other Facebook group, where you can join and then just don't do anything, Casa Cueva Reserva Maduro. Now, one of the biggest thing about our group is that aside from the one-time open enrollment that we have done, to join the group, you must have another member invite you. All right, the member has to vote for your dignity, I guess, integrity, to be a good person, to be be invited to the group, so that you don't come in and just go make a big mess, decide to trash everybody, that kind of stuff. We don't have that. We're drama free kind of thing. Most of the time, drama free. And we have quite a bit of rules, like we don't advertise, we cannot self-advertise, you don't bother any other members because you decided to sell them something. That doesn't work in our group. Our group is literally non-tolerate to some of those stuff. In fact, Avo Jr. joined our group and got kicked the very same day. Avo Jr. From Avo Cigar's descendant or something like that, joined our group and got kicked out the same day. So you can imagine our group has no tolerance regardless. It doesn't matter who you are. It's like if you join the group, you're the same as any of us. But we have quite generous of peoples and really cool people and really caring members in our group. That's the difference. Like, we have a cool group that's just very generous and willing to share information, share their cigars, share their knowledge, and all kind of stuff. So and we have parties, we have giveaways, we have quite a bit of stuff. So if you want to understand more about our group, you can just watch some of our giveaway videos and stuff like that. It's like you can tell how crazy our group members are. Now, Martin Amaya is one of the members that is like kind of crazy, but he's kind of control crazy. If you have 2 jars of Mason jars down, then he might go crazy, but regularly, it's totally fine. That's the question I was going to ask. When people ask what SSL group, what do y'all say? Is a Facebook group or online group? We're online because I have a website. Okay, so we are an online offline group. All right. So Facebook is just a platform where we can exchange things, and we also have our own website, which as a backup is exchange. We don't have that many members, and each one of us are relatively close. So I wouldn't say that, exactly, yeah. I wouldn't say that we're an online group. We're a group. We're a group. I wouldn't call it online group. I wouldn't call it Facebook group. We're just a group overall, right? Because we meet each other offline as well. I mean, I met quite a bit of members offline. We have members that meet other members offline. So we don't have to be a Facebook group. Even if Facebook disappeared, we're still a group. It's not disappearing. We have our own website. Even if website disappear, we just find a way to make something else, right? So we're technically a group, but not a Facebook affiliate group or an online group, because we're not bound by it. It's just how we interact, how we interact in terms of material. Because we have members that post things on Instagram. It doesn't change anything. We're doing YouTube stuff. It doesn't change anything, right? So it's just a platform, and which platform we use. For a while we use Twitch too. So hey Jim. So yeah, that's the case. So let's go back to that South Africa cigar. I personally want to try it, but because I never smoked anything particularly to South Africa, I really wonder how that would taste like, because I don't know anything of them. They literally only produce 10,000 cigars a year. Now that is not too little, but it's not too much either. Not too little, not too much. 10,000 cigars like one order, or maybe like a couple boxes. Based on the amount of places that they're distributing to, I don't think that's too little, because they don't distribute to a lot of places. I wouldn't say that it's too little or too much cigars that they're producing. It's just that I haven't seen them. But then for them to go with that kind of price tag, they're going with a premium cigar price tag, and I don't have any reviews on them. I just know the name. I know where it's made. I saw the band, which is, to say the least, not impressive at all. It looks like a bundle stick almost. So would that succeed? I don't know. The person who made it actually said he have never made something that people want to buy before. Alright, talk to you later, Martin. So that's, in a way interesting, in a way, I don't know. To compete with Cuba in terms of Cuban cigars, it's very hard, because the market's been there. Like, it's like if you always eat rice, all of a sudden somebody makes something like that's a bad example. If you always drink coffee, all of a sudden somebody came out with a different coffee, you might not want to try it, especially if it costs more than the coffee that you usually drink, right? There's a variety of coffee that you always go to, like Dunkin' Donut, whatever, Starbucks, and all that stuff. You will go to buy them regularly. You buy them for years and years, and all of a sudden this little tiny shop says, "Hey, we're open. We cost more, like twice more than the regular cigars, the regular coffee that you buy, but we're new coffee." I don't know if that's a good strategy. I don't know if it does. I don't even think it costs that much to make cigars in Africa, in South Africa, because materials are very cheap over there. Land prices are cheap, materials cheap, labor's cheap. To sell at $13 range, I think that's quite a premium for South Africa. I don't know. What do you guys think? I mean, that could be as bad as a Gurkha, or you never know, it'd be as good as a notables from Davidoff. Who knows? Very interesting news that I read. I wasn't planning to read that. It just popped up on my Google feed. Believe it or not, it's randomly popped up my Google feed. Have I been looking at cigars too much? Maybe. So the next thing, we talked about the international cigar train. We talked about the stickers, which I think it came out pretty nicely. My wife looked at it. Like, for everything that I get, first thing I show up to my wife, I was like, "Hey, what do you think?" And then she goes, it's not bad. It's really thick, and it fits. Well, you'll fit the back of your phone. I mean, that's what I have, the small sticker for that. It'll fit the back of the phone. So, you know, hopefully it'll fit my next phone too, because the new phones are coming out. I plan to buy them. One thing I really don't like about Samsung's new phones is the curved screen. I hate the curved screen. I hate these curved screens. Like on the side, here and here. I hate those curved screens. I can't handle it. Whenever I drop my ash on it, like if I'm reading like this, and then I drop ash onto my phone, it fell into the gap in here. It fell into the gap to the side, and I had to untake the sides off, clean it up. I like the square, like really flat phone better, because they don't drop in and I don't have any issues. And when I put it flat out like this, even though I have a bumper, the sides gotta get scratched. It pisses me off all the time. I'm one of those like OCD guys that, you know, if something is not right, it just bothers me. So, you know, I'm looking for the new phone to come out so I can hurry out and change it, so that, you know, someone else can have this phone. Usually my wife gets the hand-me-downs. So yeah, hey Michael, is it safe to talk about the cigars with Cigar Mechanic yet? I haven't asked him if I can talk about it, because he did make a post already, right? He made a post already, so I want to talk about that, but like I wasn't sure if it's okay with him. Can we talk about it yet? Probably wouldn't talk about it just to be safe. I don't know, because he said later this month. But what's really funny is we saw the picture from Cigar Mechanic. He was putting his sticker on the side of the priority mailbox. My wife saw it. She's like, "Why did he put stickers right outside his box?" I said, "Why not? You know, people actually can hire USPS to print their logo on top of the box, and he just put stickers. Why not?" And the first thing she says, "Doesn't that bring too much attention to what's in the box?" I told her, you know, well, in America, it's not illegal to send cigars all around the places. Within United States, you can send cigars. That's how online cigar works, right? She's like, "No, that's not the point. Like, what if people keep the box?" Keep the box. I said, "Oh, that happens, I guess." I mean, I literally have one thing that's sent to me, and I don't even know where that's going. I don't know where that's going. I'm gonna show it to you guys. This tracking number bothers me so much because of how it looks like. Let me show it to you guys. This particular tracking number is like, what are you thinking? Alright, so I received USPS. They have this thing called Aware or something like that, like informed delivery. So inside informed delivery, they tell you, like, you know, what mail is coming, what package is coming, and I have one tracking number that literally doesn't tell me anything. That literally doesn't tell me anything other than that it's picked up and arrived. Alright, here you go. Let me show it to you guys. I'm not too afraid to show this kind of stuff because I don't think it's gonna go anywhere. Okay, so let me save this so I can show it to you guys how it looks like. It just bothers me so much. Alright. Dong 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 dong. Come on. Okay. So this is how it looks like. I'm gonna enlarge so you can see. Collect on delivery, right? Collect on delivery, and then on the side it says January 8th. Nothing has happened since January 8th. It's been 10 days. It's been 10 days. Departed USPS regional facility distribution center and goes nowhere. It goes nowhere. I don't know where this thing is going, or I don't know where this thing is coming from either. So if you ever send me something from Massachusetts, which I don't know who you are, let me know, because this tracking number doesn't tell me anything. Right? So that particular one bothers the crap out of me. Like, it really bothers me because it doesn't tell me anything. Alright, so next. Oh crap, COD. What the hell? So yeah, it doesn't tell me anything. It doesn't even tell me where it's from, and it has no movement whatsoever. Zero movement. Delivery day is unknown. Nothing. Zero. Nada. This is the USPS we've been utilizing. This is the USPS that we trust to handle your materials. Hey Travis. So yeah, it bothers the heck out of me. Whenever I look into it, I always see that thing still sitting there, and I don't know when or what, and something like that. You have to get the person that can file for lost package or whatever. It has to go with the sender. I don't even know who the sender is. Collect on delivery. That's COD. Yeah, so it's they collected, but it's not going anywhere. So I don't know where that's supposed to go. I really don't. I really don't. So unfortunately, that's one of those crazy stuff that I don't know what to do with. This is why I always worry when I send out cigars, or when I send something important. Oh my god, what the hell? Okay, I just saw the post from William Gallahan, and that spider on his head that startled me. I'm pretty sure that's a Photoshop because it doesn't look right. But yeah, William Gallahan, if that's that spider is real, I highly suggest you to get it off your head. So I've been looking at other people's cigars pictures. I haven't been going through it that detailedly. I just kind of scroll through because I've been taking a lot of rests. But I did see some cool video. In fact, I watched Ash Queen's video 4 times yesterday on each of her bloopers, I guess you would call it, like messed up videos, without knowing those are messed up videos. They just say, life has been uploaded. So I looked at it. I think that my phone must be broken or something like that, because he stops right after saying, "Hey Legion," and well, "Hi family," and then he stops. I was like, what the hell? I play 4 times on each of them, and this is try, and then the next time she says try again. I click on it and watch it 4 more times. It doesn't work. Then realizing that she's supposed to do that as a blooper. So yeah, next time if you, yeah, I don't know, that kind of stuff messed me up. That kind of stuff. This is what sleeping will do to you. Sleeping will do to you. There was some post recently, not here, but like online, talking about sleeping times and sleeping hours. They say 8 hours is not enough to sleep. Now, that's an interesting thing. How many hours do you think is enough of sleep? How many hours that you'll be content and be happy with if you'll be sleeping that amount of hour every single day of your life? How many hours do you think that is healthy? I'll be content with it. Sleeping like that many hours enough for me every single night. How many hours? Put it in the comment. Put it in the comment. How many hours? I'm not talking about how many hours you're sleeping right now. I'm talking about how many hours you'll be happy with. How many hours would you? How many hours would you be happy with to sleep for the rest of your life every single day? This guy says 8 hours is not enough. 8 hours is not enough. If I get 3 hours sleep, I'm happy. To be really honest with you. But how many hours would you take? Ash Queen, if you're staying on diet, watch out what you drink. Those are still calories. 6 hours. So we got 5 hours, 6 hours. 5 hours, 6 hours. 7 hours. 7 hours. Be happy as all hell. 7 hours. Six hours. 8 or 9. Okay, 8 or 9 hours. 8 or 9 hours. 8 or 9 hours. That's quite long. 7 hours. Okay, 7 hours in between. Okay. 7 hours. Anybody else? Okay, so let's put that in perspective. Okay, based on research, human needs 6 hours of sleep and 2 10-minute naps. 6 hours sleep and 2 10-minute nap. Believe it or not, when you're sleeping, your brain is actually sorting out all the information, turning short-term memory to long-term memory. Okay, that's so they say that based on research, turning short-term memory into a long-term memory. So when you take 10 minutes nap, it allows you to sort the information that you already have so far into a long-term memory. So you actually be more aware. You'll be less stressed because now you can remember those things. All the things that you had thought about has been sorted into a data bank, right? So maybe from your hard drive to the cloud, basically. So 6 hours actually the amount of time that you will need. Any longer than that, it causes suffocation. Okay, because sleeping is not a natural act of a human body. Sleeping is not a natural act of a human body. What does that mean? It means that it doesn't take anything to be awake. Okay, wait for me. Fine. Alright, so it doesn't take anything to be awake. It's quite the opposite. It doesn't take anything to be awake. Hence why we have such thing called insomnia. Alright, something called insomnia, because it does not take anything to be awake. Zero, nada. It actually takes chemical reaction to put you to sleep. So sleeping is actually dosing yourself with melatonin. For science, yes. Dosing yourself with melatonin. Okay? So long term of melatonin will cause suffocation. That means the amount of air you put in your body is not a standard. Your heart beat slows down, right? The amount of oxygen being pumped through your body is even less. The amount of information being processed in your brain doesn't stop though. Your brain moves up very quickly. You're going through a random eye movement stage. Your body actually needs more energy, but your body is slowing down. Your brain is moving, but then your body is slowing down. All your body is being numbed. Alright, numbed. Your body is being numbed while you're sleeping. You're not aware. Okay, so sleeping for extended period of time actually makes you suffocate. And that's why sometimes you try to catch up sleep at the weekends. I'm gonna sleep all day until the afternoon. You wake up tired. Alright, and this is why, because your body continuously to dose yourself with melatonin and make you sleep. Alright, so when you wake up, it's the other way around. You actually get rid of melatonin, dose yourself with adrenaline to wake you up from melatonin. Because technically you don't want melatonin, right? You don't want that. It's just a chemical that makes you go to sleep, right? So if you have a sleep problem, you dose yourself with melatonin and then you fall asleep, because that's what it takes to fall asleep. Not falling asleep does not take anything. Of course. Not falling asleep doesn't take anything. Falling asleep takes chemical action. All right? Now, we need to talk about what about caffeine? Caffeine doesn't make you stay awake. Caffeine does not make you stay awake. Some people actually go to sleep after drinking coffee at night. Like if you're one of those guys that fall asleep drinking coffee, put it in the comment. Caffeine doesn't make you stay awake. Caffeine is actually a laxative. No, that is not true either. Okay, so let me get to that though. Caffeine actually doesn't make you fall asleep or awake. It actually blocks your receptors, right? Because it takes melatonin to make you go to sleep. So if your receptor cannot put in the signal that you need to sleep and produce melatonin, you don't fall asleep. So one of those like you're so tired but you can't fall asleep action is because your body is not producing melatonin. All right. So one pill of melatonin, you fall right to sleep. That's how it works. So sleeping is actually not a natural thing humans do. You know, sleeping is one of those things that you do whenever. Caffeine and coffee and vitamin N, which I'll do back to vitamin N related to this. All right, it's actually relating to that. Now, the next thing is sleeping. Is it better to sleep during the day, night than day? Is actually not true. Back in the days, human actually sleep in the day. Human actually sleep in the days and come out to hunt in the afternoon. Because during the day there's no sunlight, there's no animals are active. You don't really want to hunt animal while they're most active. You want to hunt them when they're like tired and like gotta be running around, not paying attention, just going out. Lions are going to the side, take a piss because they're not hunting, they're already full, that kind of stuff. Human actually doesn't sleep during the day. Now there is no such thing as I have to sleep during the night because that's how it works. Because when you have if you work night shift, you understand. If you sleep during the day, it doesn't change anything. You just need that time to change whatever that's in your brain and allow your body to rest. Whatever your brain is being stored and sorted out, you just need that time. This is why in Asia there's a common practice for people to sleep during the lunchtime at work. It's very normal. It's so normal. In fact, I think there was a huge thing about a guy went to work in Italy, and he's from Asia. So he have that common practice where, in Italy, I think there's 2 hour or 3 hour lunch break. So people go home, eat, and then sleep and do whatever they need and come back to work in the afternoon. So I didn't even know about that until I read that thing. So his practice will be bring his lunch, eating at the store, and then go fall asleep in the store. But even though the store is closed, no one sees him sleeping. But one day, the boss of the store show up to the store about 10 minutes early or something like that. Saw him sleeping in the store and completely bitch him out. And it's like, even though nobody see you sleeping and it is your break time, you cannot sleep in the store because it's disrespectful or something like that. But for Asians, actually quite often that we'll take a nap in the lunchtime. We'll take a nap during the middle of the day so that we can sort out the information that we already went through today. It will reduce stress. Because now your body gets time to sort out all this data that you have through the day, the people we talk to, all this annoying stuff, all kind of stuff that you're being sorted out during that sleep nap time. So sleeping during the day doesn't change anything. You just need that amount of time. You can, for example, if you work between 10 p.m. to 10 a.m. and you sleep between noon to 6, it doesn't change anything. It won't stop anything. Your body clock actually is not set to tell you when you should sleep. It's more like you're getting hot in terms of habit. You sleep during that time. So sleeping is not natural. Technically, it takes chemical reaction to make you fall asleep, but it's not. The time of your sleep doesn't change anything, because when you're on an airplane, you gotta fall asleep, and when you're crossing the time zone, you're still sleeping, right? You're still sleeping. So sleeping, you don't need 8 hours. Frequent shorter sleep actually helps. Now comes to vitamin N. What does vitamin N have to do with all that? Vitamin N is a laxative. Vitamin N is a laxative. Believe it or not, vitamin N is a laxative. It has almost the same same quality to caffeine. To caffeine, vitamin N has almost the same quality to caffeine. All right. So yeah, is it kind of addicting? Yes and no. Just like caffeine, you don't have to drink it every single day, right? But you would rather drink coffee when you're tired. It just almost became a habit. It's not addicting. If you don't drink coffee today, you're not gonna die, right? Vitamin N is the same thing. You're not. If you don't have vitamin N today, you're not gonna die, right? In fact, you're not gonna have that kind of withdrawal that people say. It's actually just very similar to caffeine. Now, in terms of how it reacts to people, some people will treat vitamin N as muscle relaxant. Muscle relaxant. So it actually relaxes, slows down everything. So anything that's kind of excites you, it slows down. It slows down. All right. So whatever chemical is trying to excite you is not there. Like, you won't see people doing rave dancing while smoking cigar. Right? They can't get that excited. Right? Right? You won't see people go like, oh, yeah, while smoking cigar. That doesn't happen because it's a relaxant. It's a relaxant. Similar to coffee. When you have a really nice coffee, you drink it with the pinky up and you're like, yeah. It relaxes you. But people say, oh, that keeps me awake. It has to be a stimulant because it keeps me awake. Quite the opposite. Quite the opposite. When's the last time you see someone that's in the gym, instead of drinking sports drink, they're drinking their cup of coffee? Right? It's kind of weird, right? If you think like, if coffee is a stimulant, why am I not drinking coffee in the gym? Why? The reason that you feel like stimulant is because caffeine blocks your receptors. So you tend to not have all this mixed signal of I'm tired, I don't want to do things. You kind of do the opposite. You're more relaxed, you're more content, so you do more. You're more focused with caffeine. So in a way, yeah, it can kind of like, it makes me more focused, more energized, more everything else. But it's technically the opposite because your body feels lacking. It's taking more in to make you feel a certain way. Vitamin A is the same thing. Vitamin A is the same thing. So some people feel more awake. Some people feel more focused, but relaxed. Relax is the key. So why is cigar a relaxation thing? Because it makes you relax. Mixed signals. People have a lot of mixed signals. Pre-workout has caffeine in it because caffeine makes you burn more calories. Caffeine makes you burn more calories. Caffeine makes you burn more calories. Not because it actually make you do better. You can drink coffee all day. It's not gonna increase your workout routine. It's not. It's actually make you more focused. Now you're more focused. You're relaxing. You're not thinking about everything else. Now you can focus your strength on certain things. So caffeine actually promotes weight loss in certain perspective. All right, certain perspective. It promotes you to be more relaxed and focused and using energy on something else. Caffeine is also, like I say, laxative. It makes you go to the bathroom. Vitamin N makes you go to the bathroom too. I don't know how many people are like that, but there are some people where right after cigars and a few minutes later they need to go to the bathroom. They will. One number two. Okay, one number two. Number one, number two. Just because of that, because it actually makes your organ bypass a lot of things. It just makes it work faster. It makes you digest faster, but it's not a stimulant. It's not stimulant. It's something that your body doesn't need. It's trying to get rid of it. Caffeine, like I said, laxative makes your body skip some digestive quality. Okay, so think of it this way. Your body might be digesting really slowly because you don't have enough enzyme. You don't have a lot of enzyme. Okay, and because you don't have another enzyme, your bowel movement is moving really, 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 really slow. All right, really, 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 really slow. So you dose yourself with caffeine. You dose yourself with caffeine. Now, caffeine, your body thinks, oh, it's a laxative, it's poison. Okay, it's laxative, it's poison. Something that your body cannot use. It doesn't want it to be in your body, but it's shooting through your system. It's like technically trying to shut down your system in a way. So your body is very smart. Your body's like, oh no, that cannot happen. Now pump more blood. Let's get rid of this thing. Pump more blood. Let's get rid of this thing. Make the bowel movement move faster so we can get rid of it, right? Make your internal organ move faster. Let's get rid of it. And that's why you, if you have too much caffeine, you get panic attack. Your body is like, oh my god, you're dying. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. You know, that's that. Not because itself has that quality. It's because your body is saying that you are too relaxed. You need to live it up. You're dying. You're dying. Same with vitamin N. If you smoke too much of it, your body is like, you're dizzy. You know, as if you had a food poisoning. It's the same feel. Your things that, you know, it's like drinking too much alcohol. It's dizzy. Your body is like, oh, don't do anything. You are being poisoned. It's too much of something. Let's get rid of it fast. Move the bowel movement. Let's get rid of it. If your bowel movement is not moving fast enough, it's coming out of your mouth. You gotta vomit, right? It's the same idea. A lot of people just, based on the reactions, people think it's the other way around. Right? People think it's the other way around. Your body is stimulates. Your body is making you really hyper. Is making you, you know, poop. So everything must be a stimulant. No, it's actually the other way around. Your body is telling your body to move faster to get rid of it. Move faster to get rid of it. Okay. So that's the key. You don't really. I need another one. You don't feel that your body is trying to get rid of it, but if it's something your body doesn't want, doesn't like, it's affecting your body, relaxing your body, or stimulates your body, either way, your body will try to get rid of it. And by trying to get rid of it, everything moves faster. Your blood pressure goes up, pumps more pump more oxygen through your body, try to get rid of that nicotine. Your body is trying to get rid of all the things that might trigger a poison action, like it's purging. Your body is purging that chemical because it doesn't like it. It doesn't know what that is. It doesn't know what to do with it. So you have, like when you have strong cigars, you end up being dizzy. You know, everything that would go the same way if you were poisoned. If you ate something that's bad, right? Your body purge it. One makes you puke, make you have diarrhea, just flush everything out. Next thing is the same thing. It actually relaxes you. You're like, you know. So caffeine actually is a relaxant. So it will make you feel relaxed and want to go to sleep. But majority of the time, hell yeah, it's actually doing the other way around. It's blocking your receptor so you don't feel it. It's blocking your receptor so you don't feel like you're relaxed. You feel like, oh, I'm focused, I'm energized. I don't feel tired. Well, the only reason that you'll feel tired is melatonin. Melatonin makes you feel tired. People who don't have melatonin production, they can't fall asleep. They can't fall asleep. They will never fall asleep. That's why people who are insomniac, they will prescribe melatonin. So what does one cigar a day do for you? What is one cigar a day do for you? It helps you relax. It helps you sit down and think about something else. Sort your memory. Relaxation is very important. I don't know. A lot of companies nowadays, in your application to or interview to a company, they usually ask, "What do you do for relaxation? Do you have any hobbies?" Right? Because they want you to be able to release that stress. And the stress, the stress is yes, you can have too much melatonin. Too much melatonin make you go into coma. If I drink whiskey, a stronger cigar won't affect me like if I was drinking water. All right. Alcohol. Alcohol is a content your body cannot cannot digest. It doesn't break apart. All right. Alcohol does not break apart. All right. So when you're drinking alcohol, if it goes through your system, it gets peed out really quickly. Well, as quick as it can. It goes through your bloodstream. It doesn't get break down to anything unless it's certain alcohol that has like contents of, like, for example, beer. It breaks into sugar, so actually excites you. But if you're drinking whiskey, it's distilled. There's not much things in there, so it blocks your receptors, just like everything else. Your body goes through a mode of poisoning. It relaxes you. All right, so. There's a common misunderstanding of back in the day when you see those Saint Bernard with a little barrel. A little barrel with whiskey in it in the winter. You go around. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? The dog with the barrel of whiskey. They go through the snow mountains and stuff like that. And then, when they found someone that needs help, they get a little bit of whiskey for them to drink it and they feel warmer. You guys seen those, right? Recently, you probably don't see a lot of those because it's proven that whiskey or alcohol also is a relaxant. Alcohol is a relaxant. What does that mean? So when you drink alcohol, it actually drops your body temperature because you're relaxed. You are relaxed. So it drops your body temperature. So the surrounding temperature is higher than your body temperature. So you actually feel warm. You actually feel warm. All right, drinking alcohol make you feel warm because it drops your body temperature. It drops your core temperature. All right, so that's why people stop giving them that, because it actually pushed them towards hyperthermia faster. Okay, it pushed them towards hyperthermia faster. But here's the thing, because you have alcohol in your system, your body is relaxed. It doesn't go through hyperthermia. All right. Hypothermia, your body starts shaking to generate temperature, but because you're relaxed, now you're no longer shaking. You're feeling warm, but that's in the mind, though. That's all in the mind. Yeah, your body temperature is dropping, you're being more relaxed, and you're being dosed with alcohol. You feel less of something because you're relaxed. Because you're relaxed, you feel less of something. All right. So if you're warm, you feel safer. You're like, oh, I'm being saved. I'll be okay now. This dog has got to save me. But quite the opposite. Back in the day, there's a lot of people that bring whiskey with them to the mountain, thinking that this guy warm them up when they're climbing, and they end up dying in the mountains because actually drops their temperature relatively faster than not having the whiskey. Alcohol could be a blood thinner. Yes, alcohol could be a blood thinner because it doesn't get broken down. So it's like it's like you get an ounce of alcohol and you put and 1 ounce of blood, you put it in there, because alcohol will actually keep the blood from clotting. It actually thins it out a little bit, but very tiny amount of it. You can't really get it to. You can't really to. Your body will try to get rid of it as much as possible. So it's only temporary. Unless you inject yourself with alcohol, you'll probably die from alcohol poisoning because your body can't get rid of it. And alcohol in your system, or like I say, your body will have response to it, right? Your body responds to it, says, okay, there is chemical in the body. Let's get rid of it quick because you're dying. All right. So you push up your blood pressure. Your blood pressure goes up, more blood circulating, but your blood is thinner, right? So you're actually getting more blood pressure than not, and it's damaging your blood vessels. That's why alcohol poisoning is like your body shuts down, blood vessels getting damaged from the amount of alcohol that's in there. That's how it ended up to be. All right, so it's a body reaction. If you're interested in sleep supplement, Google GRC Health Sleep Formula. The tech guy has done a lot of research because he was having issue. Simply say, if you have melatonin, you'll fall asleep. It's just that simple. Melatonin throw you to sleep. Alright? There's no such thing as somebody go through a like anesthesia for surgery and doesn't fall asleep. Okay, everybody does, because your reception, sleeping is part of a poison action, right? When you're sleeping, you don't feel things. So they dose you with it, you fall asleep. It's the same thing as if you take melatonin. Don't take too much because you're not gonna wake up. Your body will try to get rid of melatonin because it's a poison action to wake you up, right? So this is why when you cannot wake up, they dose you with adrenaline. Which pumps the blood faster, so you get rid of melatonin or whatever thing that's making you go to sleep at that time. So when people passed out, when people are not awake, when people are in coma, they dose you with adrenaline so you wake up, including surgery. If you don't wake up in a certain amount of time, they dose you with adrenaline, heart pump faster, you wake up because your body got rid of it. Adrenaline is a stimulant, all right? So you'll actually temporarily stimulate your body to pump more blood, as the same way as your body is trying to rescue you from a deadly coma. Okay, a deadly coma. So relaxation, very important. If you have some relaxation a day, it's almost equivalent to having a nap. All right, it's almost equivalent to having a nap. But if you can have 10-minute nap a day, do it. Right? Some people just go to their car and just lie down for a little bit for 10 minutes. 10-minute power nap can do a lot of things. So it can do a lot of things. Actually stimulates your body. Just a tap. When you wake up, you'll feel your heart go beeps. Boom, 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 boom. When you wake up. Same thing as if you guys remember when you guys in school, grade school. I don't think high school happens that often, but grade school. You're reading the book while the teacher is teaching classes, and you fall asleep. Right? And then all of a sudden, if you just trip like this, your heart beats twice as fast. Right? Have you had that before? Well, if teacher calls your name, you're not gonna fall asleep after that because your body's pumped hard. The heart is pump. It got rid of melatonin, so you're not gonna fall asleep anymore. That's why sleeping is not a normal thing. It's your body producing melatonin to tell you to go to sleep. So now what does that all have to do with vitamin N? Is that if you have proper relaxation, you're less likely to fall asleep. You're less likely. Your body is like, oh, you're relaxed. You actually sort out your memory. You don't have to fall asleep. So when those people who take the break time to have a cigar actually feel more energized afterward, because your body is trying to get rid of the nicotine, so it's moving faster. You have already been relaxed, so you're not gonna produce more melatonin to get you to sleep. But the worst thing to do is actually use nicotine to fall asleep. That's not a good thing. Like if you have a really strong cigar, really strong cigar, like the whole world is spinning and everything, don't go to sleep. Don't go to sleep. Go lie down, but don't go to sleep. Do not go to sleep. Okay? Because now once you go to sleep, your mind shuts down, so the body goes to a full detox action. That's actually damaging to your body, because now you're not aware. You don't know which part at what point your body actually is okay. So your body is fighting nicotine, melatonin, at the same time raising blood pressure, try to get rid of all of those. Okay, it dries you out. It will dry you out because it's moving so fast. It will dry you out. So a lot of people, if they had a really strong cigar, they passed out, they wake up, they gotta feel really dried out, because your body is using all this liquid to replace the nicotine that's in your body. All right, you feel really dry out. The best way to get rid of what do you call it, like the overdose of nicotine or vitamin N, is to stay awake. Eat something so that your blood is moving faster, but don't fall asleep. If you fall asleep, that's when it's damaging to your body, because now your liver has to process all that. Your liver will have to process the vitamin N as much and melatonin, and it's gotta pump your blood pressure raises. So this is why there's some research saying that if you smoke, you raise your blood pressure. All right, I'm pretty sure a lot of people go online and look at the effect of nicotine, and one of them was raised blood pressure. You raise your blood pressure, okay? It's because your body's trying to get rid of nicotine a lot faster, so blood pressure is going through with it. That's one thing you have to watch out. So if you're diabetic, this information might be very important for you, okay? If you're diabetic, you could have extreme, you can actually have more problem with you using insulin. So that's why you have to watch for. If you're diabetic, let me know here. If you're diabetic, you can actually pass on that information. It's quite important. When you smoke, your body is trying to get rid of nicotine, and it's less reactive to sugar. All right, so your body still have sugar, but your insulin is not being pumped out at the same. But if you're diabetic, you're having the same amount of insulin pumped through you normally. Like if you use a pump, if you wear a pump, the pump constant amount of it. So when the insulin is being pumped through, it actually makes you relax. You actually go, all right. It's actually trying to get rid of sugar and put into fat cells. One of the number one thing is basically food coma. Food coma happens because your sugar spiked, your insulin got rid of the sugar, went down below the line. So now your lack of sugar, now your body is like, let's not move too fast. We don't have enough sugar. Blood sugar is too low. But if your insulin is pumping the same amount and your body is saying that it's not enough, it's gonna drive you to sleep. It's driving you to sleep. So you gotta be very careful when you're smoking as a diabetic that wears a pump, to watch out to not fall asleep after a cigar. Okay, try to do something that raises your blood pressure a little bit. Even though naturally your heart will pump more to get rid of nicotine. All right, your heart is gonna do more to get rid of nicotine. So a lot of contradicting information out there. Like I said, it will raise your blood pressure because it's trying to get rid of nicotine. All right, so you're gonna find information such as high blood pressure is part of the negative effect of smoking. All right, it's one of the top thing they put down as negative effect as from smoking. But at the same time, you gotta read a lot of things that smoking makes some people skinnier because it raises the metabolism and actually make them go number 2. Nicotine is bad for the heart. It's true, and because it relaxes it, and then now your body is trying to produce something to make it fast. So imagine you're a worker, right? Your boss is telling you to work, and your wife is telling you to not work. All right, and you're the heart. All right, so your boss is saying, "Hey, get to work," and your wife is saying, "No, relax, honey, I love you. Relax." You're in between. Who do you listen to? You gotta do both. It confuses it. So, but then if you have a routine, like say, if I always smoke around the same time, I have a set schedule, and the amount of nicotine I put into my body is relatively the same. Your body get used to it. You know, it's okay. This is at the time where my blood pressure is regularly gotta go up just a tad. I'm gonna relax for the next 10 minutes. So don't work too hard. Work hard after that. Then your body get used to it. Like, for a short period of time, nicotine is shocking to your body, right? That's why a lot of people, as a new smoker, you're gonna get nicotine sickness. You're gonna get dizzy. You're gonna have too much nicotine. You're gonna get sick. You gotta turn green. But then as you smoke them, you are able to take more nicotine. You're able to do more because your body got used to it. It knows that, okay, these nicotine's coming in. I know what happens before, and I can take care of it by kind of adjust my schedule just a little bit inside your body. Okay, so this is why a lot of doctors gotta tell you all these things. But if you really think about it, sugar does the same thing. Anything that you eat is bad for your heart. Okay, anything you eat is bad for your heart. Right? Sugar does the same thing. When you have sugar in your body, blood pressure rises, you get excited, because sugar it drives excitement, right? So eating sugar makes you feel happy. You're like, yeah, sugar high, going all over the place until your nicotine can get rid of it. Your heart is pumping like crazy. You're excited. You're like, You know, it does that. All right. So sugar is just as bad as your heart. You know, everything is driving to your heart to do something. So you're not gonna say, oh, okay, Tony, you're talking about all those things. You're saying that's good. You're saying that's bad at the same time. So what should I do? What should I do? You're telling me that nicotine is good, but you're telling me that nicotine have all those things that's bad. All right, high blood pressure. I'm gonna watch out if I'm diabetic or all that stuff. But nicotine is telling me that it's relaxing, it's good for your body. Then now what? Now what? Moderation and schedule. Moderation and schedule. Okay, moderation and schedule. And drink a lot of water. Drink a lot of water. That help your body to get rid of nicotine. Drinking water, soda or something like that help your body to get rid of nicotine. But schedule and moderation is the key. Moderation is the key. So if you are new to smoking, all of a sudden you have, I'm not saying that you could, but that's just in the extreme. You're brand new to smoking today, and you went in there and you get 3 tabernacles, and you smoke through 3 tabernacles because like Brendan was sitting right next to you smoking 3 of the Casa Cuevas natural. Okay. Casa Cuevas natural, and you're smoking through 3 tabernacles, right? That's not good. Now your body will go into a shock. Putting your body into a shock is the worst you can do. All right. Now you're at risk of heart disease because you put your body to a shock. But the other way around, if you're smoking 1 a day, you build your tolerance. Your body is used to it. It's like, I know this situation. I know this whole routine. Raise just a tad. Don't work too hard. Relax. It's not poison. I'm not dying. Little bit by little bit, you increase what? Increase 2. 10 years later, you can smoke 3 tabernacles. Sure. You're less likely to have heart disease. Heart disease all because you put your body to constant shock. Constant shock means like your body all of a sudden you're like pump out everything. Just start everything. Get rid of this thing because you're gonna freaking die. Your body doesn't know. Your body just knows that it's off the chart. You gotta balance it out. Gotta balance it out. So gotta do everything. Put your body in shock. That's the worst. That's the worst. Okay. Moderation, scheduling, and slow climbing to your consumption is the key. All right. That way you'll live just fine. You'll live just fine. Don't excite your body all of a sudden. Don't excite your body. People that are lazy, that doesn't do anything, never get excited, last the longest. I'm really telling you this. All right. People that are lazy, sits on the sofa, doesn't do anything, that is too lazy to even get up to find food, are going to last the longest. All right. People that's very zen, it's going to last the longest. Right? It's going to last the longest. Relaxation is the key of long living. Relaxation is the key to long living. All right? Losing excess weight means eat less sugar. Literally. That is the key to lose weight. If you don't take a lot of sugar, you're going to last a long time. That's just the way it is. Don't take too much sugar. You're going to last a long time. You're going to last a long time. Right? Nicotine not going to do as much damage as sugar. So you'll naturally be in a healthy body that's not in shock all the time. Your body is not struggling, trying to pump insulin to you all day long. Your body is not raising blood pressure all that much because you actually raise more blood pressure with sugar than a relaxation and a counteraction to get rid of that nicotine. Sugar does way more damage. Sugar does way more damage. Okay. Because you never know how much sugar you have. You can have too much sugar and you won't even know. You don't know if you have too much sugar. Because sugar is naturally existing in your body. Your body doesn't know to get rid of it. It just knows like, hey, insulin until it's done. Alright? But nicotine, your body knows to get rid of. It's not natural in the body. It's not natural in the body. So, okay, let's get rid of it. reaction than action. Sugar is action. All right. Too much sugar, insulin. Too much sugar, insulin. Too much sugar, insulin. You can't have too much sugar. You just keep eating. Your body will not tell you, hey, you have too much sugar, stop. But the other way around, it's a reaction. Nicotine is a reaction. All right. Oh, nicotine is too much. Let's raise the blood pressure just a little bit. Let's get rid of it. Yoga is actually bad for you. Now that's another topic because there's a lot of scientific thing behind it, and I'm probably gotta get sued for it. Okay, I probably gotta get sued for it. But something like yoga, the original yoga is really teaching focus, stretch your body and focus. All right, and then come to a state of relaxation, state of focus, internal state of relaxation. Don't think about anything that bothers you. Sort it out. Calm your body down. That was yoga. That was before. That was original yoga. All right. You're not gonna see those Indian people that practice yoga start dancing. All right. No. Yoga is originally a relaxation thing, but they make yoga into an exercise. All right. They make yoga into exercise. You have hot yoga, naked yoga, animal yoga, pet yoga, all kind of weird yoga. Those yogas are bad for you. Bad as hell. It's so bad for you. Because now you're forcing your body to relax and excited at the same time. Relax and excited at the same time is not good for you. It's not good for you. Alright? Calm down. Relax. Do things slowly. Don't force your body to go into shock. Don't confuse your body being excited, happy, and relaxed at the same time. You're gonna last a long time. Right? This is literally the Asian secret. Why do Asian people last so long? Because after a certain amount of time in your lifetime, you stop give a shit. You stop give shit. Like you don't give a shit about anything. And that's literally a lot of old people, right? They stop giving shit about anything. Because their body just like, why put the stress on your body? Don't do that. And they'll start lasting longer and longer and longer. And Asian people, when they get old, they don't do anything. Every day morning they wake up, they watch TV, have a cigarette, or have a cigar, whatever, or most likely have a cigarette. A cigarette is bad for you, but because their body is used to it, and they're not exciting themselves after smoking, and they're not eating too much sugar because they already diabetic, they'll last longer. They will last longer. Alright, so the key to long living is relax. Calm down. Calm down. If you're serious about something, you lost. Alright? Get sleep at work on break or rest. Some people cannot fall asleep in 10 minutes, that's for sure. Some people are like that. Because you try to relax. Your mind is so busy, you're not producing those melatonins. But then just relax. Just calm down. Allow your body to sort things out. Don't move around. Alright? So then your body gets to do whatever it does and gets through the time. It gets through everything else. You'll be fine. So I think the goal of telling you all this is that there's a lot of negative information in terms of chemicals. There's almost no negative information about sugar unless we're reading about diet. Alright, there's almost not, because obviously corporations got the money. Okay? But I wanted to kind of give you guys that. I tell everything I take everything too seriously. I don't relax well. Exactly. Learn to relax. When you're smoking cigar, learn to relax. Calm down. Think about what makes you happy. You will last longer. Instead of worrying about nicotine is gonna raise your blood pressure. Well, so is everything else. Everything that you're taking is gotta raise your blood pressure, right? Food coma raise your blood pressure. Eating makes you raise your blood pressure. Nicotine makes your blood pressure goes up. But keep in mind, some of these actions are reaction. Some of these actions are action. Sugar is action. So you never get sick eating too much sugar. You might get like, I already eat too much kind of thing. But sugar is action. So your body doesn't know what is the cap. You only know once the cap is too late. When sugar is damaging your blood cells, it's too late, right? But everything else is a reaction. So yeah, it might raise your blood pressure. It does, but understand that's a reaction. Understand that's a reaction, and reaction is a lot healthier than action, because reaction will tell you when your cap is. What's your top line, and you stop there. That's where you stop, right? When you know where your limit is, right? When you smoke, you start to feel like I'm kind of dizzy. I need to stop. Allow your body to have time to go through those chemicals. You'll be fine. You'll be just fine. No, you're not gonna have that issue. You're not gonna have that issue. All right. Be careful of taking chemical that is blocking your receptors. Cigarette has a lot of chemical in there that will block your receptors. So like most people who smoke cigarette can go through 1 pack, 2 pack, 3 pack a day, no problem. Why? Because so many things blocking your receptor. Your body doesn't know you have too much. Where's the cap? Where's the cap? Where's the cap? Cigar has caps. Cigar has caps. Alright? Cigar tells you exactly when you need to stop. And when your body tells you to stop, you stop. Okay? You stop. Don't do that crazy stuff anymore. You stop so that your body can process through it. Once it's processed through it, you know where your cap is. Alright? You know where your cap is until your body get used to it. It's like lifting weight. First time you lift 10 pounds, you're like, yes, 10 pounds, right? 10 pounds. Your body says, hey, that's your limit. Don't go through 15 pounds. Don't go through 15 pounds. But then it builds your body to be stronger, right? Next time you know, 15 pounds. That's my limit now. That's my limit now. 15 pounds as you get stronger. Same thing, building tolerance. There's no such thing as building tolerance for sugar. Alright, there's no such thing for building tolerance for sugar. It doesn't happen. Alright, it doesn't happen. There's no such thing as I can eat 1 cake today and tomorrow I might be eating 1 cake plus 1 more spoon of it. It doesn't happen. Your body, when it's action, your body doesn't know. Your body doesn't know when it's the cap. Okay. Your body doesn't know when it's action. It doesn't know, right? So beware of things that's action. Keep in mind the reactions. All right, it's the key to long living, to keep to happiness, to keep to long. It's the key to last longer. Your heart only beats so many beats in your entire lifetime, right? You cannot replace a heart right now. You can replace a valve. The reason you had to replace a valve because it has a hole, and has a hole is because you put too much shock in your body, right? Same thing as like if you have an engine block and all of a sudden you raise it up to like 200,000 RPM when it can only handle 11 RPM. So you gotta blow up that engine. It's the same way for your heart. If you just raise the speed just a little bit, it's okay. Totally fine. The engine block is made to withstand some pressure, right? Some pressure. And the other, but then if you just shock it, you're like, 3 tabernacle, first time smoking, I'm gonna get through it, plus 6 packs of beer and 5 cups of whiskey. Yeah, you gotta shock your heart to death. And then that's how you gotta get sick. Slowly. Metformin. What is the metformin? Let me look at that. Metformin. Oh, you mean the chemical. You mean the chemical. Now, let me find the Chinese name for this chemical, because I actually don't know the Chinese name for this chemical. Okay. Chinese name. Okay. All right, metformin. Okay, pronounce metformin. Metformin. Okay, this thing I highly suggest you not take it. if you had type 2 diabetes, don't take it. Don't take it. Don't take it because it's forcing your body to act. This is an action. It's forcing your body. It's a stimulant. It's a forcing your body to act. It will cause damage to your organ. It will cause damage to your organ. Okay, it's not good for you. Your body treats this as a poison as well. So you will have diarrhea and stuff like that. It's actually not good for you. Okay. So it works by reducing the amount of sugar in your liver. Okay, but then it's forcing your body to not recognize it, to get rid of it faster. So I actually don't recommend it. Like I said, if you have type 2 diabetes, your body still produces insulin. Reduce your weight, live healthier is the best way to get rid of that. All right, reduce your weight, live healthier, so that your body can produce the right amount of insulin is the best way to treat it. Using medicine to reduce your sugar, amount of blood sugar, is not a good idea. It's not a good idea. Your heart is, you only have one liver. Destroy your liver is not a good idea. Any medication you take is destroying your liver. That's why liver is one thing that constantly regrows. But you're damaging your liver. Any medication is damaging liver, and your liver is very important to filter everything else. So I highly do not recommend you to use any medicine such as metformin to stimulate your body and get rid of things faster like that. All right, your body has a reaction. Allow your body to react rather than forcing it to act. Curlin, all right. Curlin. That's another one. Some of these are like, branded names. Because Curlin is a brand name of a dietary supplement. But let me get the ingredient. The ingredient. Okay, so when it comes to natural herbal medicine that will reduce your weight, reduce your weight loss kind of thing, something like turmeric. I'm pretty sure a lot of health people is gonna hear that before. Turmeric, ginger, green teas, to help your body. I'm gonna honestly tell you, you need a large amount of those things to even count. A large amount of those things. For example, the people is like, what would be a good example? What would be a good example to eat a large of it? Okay, so banana gives you potassium. You know how many banana you had to eat to get enough potassium? You know how many banana you had to eat to give you potassium? It's the same idea. Like all those non-medical, herbal, homeopathic supplements, you're not eating enough of it. Alright, so the changes that you're gonna make on your body is minuscule at most, at best. Alright, at best, those things gotta make you have a more conscious lifestyle, but it's not doing anything for you. Okay, the amount of people in Asia are proven to live longer, and they say, because they eat a lot of turmeric. It's because they eat it every single day in a large amount. Everything they eat has that in it, so it kind of adds up to a large amount. But if you just eat a pill, it's not gonna do anything. All right, it's not gonna do anything. But it's helping you to because you're more conscious, because you're eating those pills. You're more conscious about it, so you live in a more healthy lifestyle. So it's not really the medication that's helping you, or the herbal, whatever is helping you. It's actually that you just move towards a lot more better, healthier lifestyle. It's not helping you technically. It's placebo effect. Okay, like green tea extract. Yes, that one green tea extra equals to like 5 pounds of green tea that you're drinking. 5 pounds of green tea you're drinking. Okay, let's say that's the case, but your body cannot process that much. You will take just a little tiny bit every single time, and then the rest, boom, number 2 goes out, number 1 goes out, right? It doesn't stay in your body. Your body cannot use that much. It's like eating 2,000% of B12 a day. All right, you've eaten those multivitamins where they say that the daily value is like 5,000, 50,000, 1,000% of your daily value. What does that mean? Your body don't use that much. But to make the pill that big, to look significant enough, they added that much. They're water soluble, so you just gotta pee them right out. But is it really helping you? Not really. Cinnamon is a stimulant. The same idea as chili. Cinnamon is a stimulant, works the same way as chili. Okay, cinnamon has some good values because it's a slight stimulant. It makes your body work faster. Similar to sugar, but remember this: cinnamon is a natural hydrophobic material. It hates water. Cinnamon does not like water. Alright, what does that mean? It dries you out in the stomach. It's actually not good for you in a way. You've seen those people that did a cinnamon challenge and then go cough like crazy because it shuts it down. It doesn't like water. It dries you out right away. So having cinnamon is the same effect as chili pepper. It's spicy. Chili pepper. It's the same way. Okay, watch out for those cinnamon. Like I love cinnamon donut. Well, you know how much sugar is in that cinnamon donut? All right, cinnamon powder has some sugar in there. You have to be watch out for. Natural grind cinnamon is tree branches. It's literally tree branch. Cinnamon is just a tree bark. So yes, it does have some good effect to your body because your body is working faster. So watch out for what you're doing with your body by stimulating it. Cinnamon is a stimulant. It make your body work faster because it's like chili, right? When you eat hot sauce and stuff like your body starts to sweat, it's working a lot faster, try to get rid of it. Spiciness is one thing that does not get broken apart, okay? Remember this, guys. Spicy, right? Spicy is one thing that doesn't get broken apart, all right? What does it mean by that? Okay, if you eat something too bitter, it breaks apart. You don't feel it when you take a shit. Your butt it's not gonna tell you that this thing you ate last night is super bitter. Alright? You can eat something too salty. Tomorrow when you take a poop, you don't know it's too salty. Okay? You gotta eat something too sour, your body is not gonna know. Poop it out, same thing. It breaks apart. But if you eat something spicy, it's coming out of your ass spicy. If you eat something spicy, it's coming out of your ass spicy. Why? Because it's actually a poison. Alright? Spicy is a type of poison as well. The reason that you feel spicy is a measurement of pain. Alright? Spicy is a measurement of pain. Alright? That's why if you eat something really spicy, it went from spicy to painful. Alright? Your stomach's gotta turn around upside down because you're eating something so painful. Alright, so spicy is a measurement of pain, and eating cinnamon has that action a little bit. Cinnamon has a small amount of pain to it. It has a little bit of spiciness. It actually make your body work faster, try to get rid of it. So yes, it does have some goodness to it. It stimulates your body. It's a stimulant. It makes your body to pump more blood, try to get rid of it. You burns more calorie. You're using more calorie to burn it off. Try to process that. Okay, so be careful of stimulant. Use more relaxant. All right, nicotine is a relaxant. All right, green tea somewhat of a relaxant. Okay, cinnamon is the other way around. Cinnamon is actually a stimulant. Okay, granted you don't need a lot of cinnamon. People will mix cinnamon with apple cider vinegar. Apple cider vinegar actually makes your stomach more alkaline and coats your stomach better to withstand cinnamon. So people put cinnamon in their apple cider vinegar and drink it down. and that actually makes you digest better. Actually, that make you digest better because now your body is more balanced. You won't have heartburn. Your body's burning more fat because you're allowing the stimulant to work slowly. All right, slowly. So yeah, people will drink that as a way to part of their diet. Having cinnamon will actually lower the response to sugar as well. It actually eats up some sugar because if you never tried it before, adding spice to sugar actually become more bearable because both are stimulant, but your body will think that spice is part of the stimulant of sugar. So you'll actually say, oh, now instead of reaction, now it's the action. Let's just get rid of that sugar. Once you get rid of that sugar, your body's like, okay, now I have to get rid of that spice. So it's a stimulant. Watch out how much you eat. But like I said, the health benefit of anything is moderation. It's moderation. Homeopathic is only causing your body to do an action or reaction to help you digest more or process food differently, that kind of stuff. It's as a reaction. Your body tries to get rid of the food. So if your body is trying to get rid of food fast, it means you digest less. It's gotta come out. The food's gotta come out fast because your body's trying to get rid of it. It's like, oh, you can't have this in your stomach. You need to get rid of it. So you poop faster, you digest less, you absorb less sugar. All right, so that is a way of losing weight. So people who have apple cider vinegar and cinnamon and turmeric and all that stuff, it's really just making your body work faster. It's a necessary healthier? Not necessarily. But would it help if you're in a diet? Yeah, it will. But would I make it into a lifestyle to tell you to eat apples, to eat cinnamon every day? No, I highly do not recommend to eat cinnamon every single day. It will dry you up a lot. All right, it will dry up your blood vessel even. Apple cider vinegar, you want to make sure to get it with mothers. All right, they call it mothers. It's actually the bits. That's where all the good stuff is at. It's actually, if you have apple cider vinegar that's distilled, it's just vinegar. It doesn't do anything other than making your stomach slightly more alkaline. If you eat something acidic, it makes your stomach alkaline. Okay, if you have heartburn, it's actually because your stomach's too alkaline. Okay, like I said, your body does reaction. Right, your body does reaction. Right, so if you push acid into your stomach, your body react by producing less acid, and when you're less acid, you're not gonna have heartburn. Ta-da! All right, if you take those calcium pills, you're actually doing your body a disservice because now the pills is gotta absorb those acid. Now your body has to produce more acid. So temporarily you feel better, but then after that you feel horrible. Homeopathic is when a substance is diluted to a point not being present anymore. Well, not necessarily, because homeopathic pills can have things that's way too much. Like I say, turmeric pills, they are way too much turmeric. They're powderized, compacted into a pill. You don't need that much turmeric in a day. So, but the thing about homeopathic is that they're a natural substance that doesn't do much. So they don't have that much of effects to your body. Like I said, because it doesn't have that much effect to your body, it's not regulated. You won't die eating it. Okay, that's why it become a homeopathic. But yeah, if you're taking cinnamon, you want to check your blood sugar regularly because it will drop your blood pressure. What does that mean? Because your body is digesting less. It's moving food through faster. It's like, hey, you got stimulant in your stomach. It's painful. Let's get rid of it fast. So your body will actually absorb less blood sugar, do less things. It's focusing on getting rid of the cinnamon than not. So it's processing through it much faster. So your bodies have less of everything. But that also means you have less nutrient, less vitamin. That's why people going through that kind of diet, they had to eat vitamin pills because now your body is not absorbing the vitamin that quickly. Watch out one thing though. If you eat spicy food, including cinnamon, too much of it, you kill your gut enzyme. Enzyme that's in your guts, in your intestine, that breaks down food so that you can actually take the vitamins out. It kills them. It kills them. That's why people want to do those homeopathic, healthy diet, end up taking fibers, probiotic, prebiotic, because they kill all their gut enzymes. They killed it. Now, because you killed it, now you're not gonna digest well. You gotta have constipation. You gotta have poor digestion, which leads to weight loss. Believe it or not, poor digestion leads to weight loss because your body's not taking the nutrient. Yeah, you actually get skinnier as you go. So yeah, we have a lot of health conscious people that's telling you to do all this thing. Yes, it will have actions. Your body will react to it, and we lose weight, we have a lower blood pressure and all that. But keep in mind, that's also killing your ecosystem. So now you cannot live normally without it. If you stop, you're putting your body to a shock again. Now your body had to grow to obtain those enzymes again, and then try to live healthier again. So that you feel like once you stop eating, like, apple cider vinegar and cinnamon, you're not gonna have the cinnamon. You start getting fat. Well, that's because your body starts to rebuild itself. Okay, so that's actually that, not because it's that healthy for you. So I would not recommend that as a regular routine if you want to do that. All right, I would not recommend any sort of addition diet by adding stuff to your body diet as a good diet, because now your body is killing all the guts, probiotic, prebiotic, all those gut things. And then even if you eat those probiotic, prebiotic, it dies in your stomach acid anyway. So stevia leaf extract is healthier than sugar. That's because stevia leaf is bitter at the end. Okay, stevia leaf extract is sweet, but it's actually not sugar. Right? It actually has this really nasty bitter taste at the end. All right. If you use a generation 2 stevia sugar, they took away that bitterness. It took away that bitterness. What does that mean? If you use a generation 1 stevia, it's not treated like sugar on your body. Your body get rid of it as a leaf. All right. Your body is like, this thing is sweet. No, it's bitter. Sweet. No, it's bitter. Okay. But if you eat generation 2 stevia, it's all sweet. Your body treat it like sugar. Believe it or not, there is a insulin reaction to generation 2 stevia sugar. The best diet, to be honest, keto carnivore diet. No, it's not. Keto diet is not sustainable. Do not do that to your body. If you want to make it into a lifestyle, it's a bad lifestyle. All right, ketogenic diet is damaging to your body. I'm being very honest with you here. I do ketogenic diet. You don't get a bitterness, that means that you're using generation 2. All right, generation 2 stevia sugar, they remove that bitterness at the end. Your body will have insulin reaction. However, your insulin will not be able to take it away. So you will still have insulin action, but it cannot be processed. It actually just goes out too. All right, so you will still have insulin action. So yeah, I do ketogenic diet. I can tell you that it's not a healthy diet. Like I said, I have keto flu right now. It's not healthy long term. Short term is good. The best diet is intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting is the best diet. What does that mean? Eat less. Okay? Simply eat less. That's the best diet. Control what you want to eat. Control your crave. It's the number one diet you can go on. Just simply eat less. Stop eating so much sugar. You do not need that snack. Alright? You don't need that piece of cake every single day. Eat it once a week, totally fine. Intermittent fasting, control your intake, control what you eat, is the best diet. Ketogenic diet puts your body in the starvation mode, so it uses up excess energy that's being stored away. right? Because you do have too much, so you go on a keto diet so that your body get rid of those things as your emergency energy. When your body store everything into fat, the sugar into fat, that's your emergency energy. So you put yourself into a keto emergency situation where your body start using the excess body weight as emergency. So yes, do not live emergency every single day. It's not gonna be good for you, right? So you have to control what you eat. You have to control how you eat. So use keto to bring you to a manageable weight, and use keto as a way to teach yourself how to eat less. How to eat less. People who are on ketogenic diet will get sick of food. I mean, literally, you don't have to eat that much. Your body's using your fat as energy now. So it teaches you to eat less of things that you don't need, and use it as a lifestyle to teach yourself by converting yourself into intermittent fasting. Now, intermittent fasting really just limit your amount of time that you can eat, so you can't eat that much, right? And that will be the healthiest lifestyle that you have. Muslims have one of those things like a whole month you don't get to eat until like sundown. It's the same idea. That puts them into a healthier perspective. That whole month is like a diet, because they eat too much. They eat too much. So the religion allows them to go on a fast state. Humans are supposed to fast. Breakfast is not a thing before, late 1800s, 1900s, when they invented breakfast. Breakfast is not a thing. Alright, breakfast was never a thing before this thing. People don't eat breakfast back in the days. Okay, you eating 3 meals a day, and that's way more than you should be eating. Alright, you eating food, you eating cake, you eating snack, you eating all kind of weird stuff, because life is too good. Food are very easily accessible. You're eating too much. Simply say you're eating too much. America is the #1 country to waste food. Our portions are ridiculously big. Ridiculously big. I think the largest size fries is not even a size in majority of European countries. So you don't eat. You don't need to eat all day long. You eat when you need to. All right, you eat when you need to. Sugar does make you hungry. Okay, so you just control what you take as carb. Control what you eat, how much you eat, when you eat. That's the best diet. Ketogenic diet is just a tool to learn to eat less, so that you ease your way into intermittent fasting. Ease your way in. Let your body get rid of excess fat. In fact, if you're on keto diet, they recommend you to not even eat that many. They eat 1 meal a day. That's the best way. Alright? There's a lot of bad information out there telling that the more fat you eat, the more weight you lost in keto diet. That is not true. You want your body to use the fat that you consume, not the fat that you want the body to process the fat that's in your body, not the fat that you consume. Alright? Very carefully think about this. Alright? You want to lose weight, so your body needs to use the fat you have on your body, not what you consume. When you consume excess amount, it actually comes out of your ass. Alright? It will come out of your ass. You will have oil poop. I'm not kidding you. Alright? So in a keto diet does not mean you should be eating more fat. Alright? It's a way to control by eating less carb. Alright? Think of this, okay? To eat less carb, so your body uses the fat. That's the only thing. So the true keto diet is actually not eating that much. Alright? Not eating that much. Eat your vegetable as carbs, so that you'll never go over your carb amount if all you eat was salad. Okay, you can eat vegetable all day. There's so much fiber in there. There's not a lot of carb. Okay, and then you eat protein, which is meat or fat, to make you feel full, right? Satisfied and full. But it's not telling you to eat fat all day and consume a large amount of fat to diet. That's actually the other way around. That's actually putting a lot of pressure on your liver, on your body. It's flushing a lot of water out of your body. That's actually not healthy. It's you're putting a lot of stress. Your body becomes very acidic. It's unbalanced. It hurts your liver. You get keto rash because your skin is unbalanced. All kind of issues. So use keto ketogenic diet as a way to learn and morph into and step into intermittent fasting, but don't use it as lifestyle. Don't think that you gotta eat that. Oh, I'm gonna eat keto for the rest of my life. All I'm gonna eat is fat. You'll see those people in keto diet eventually go to a point where they don't lose weight anymore. They don't lose weight anymore. They will get. You only have so much fat. Eventually, you don't go. You don't see those people who's on ketogenic diet 4 years, 5 years in a row became bones. Because eventually your body doesn't consume that much energy, and it's like, well, you're not emergency anymore. I'm just gonna keep it the way it is. If you have trouble getting into keto, you can increase fat to get into it, but it's not long term. If you increase the fat, your body obviously is in a state of panic. Says, instead of getting rid of this, I need to get rid of that first. Yeah, so you'll kick you into ketosis, but it's actually not good. It makes your body so acidic that it's hurting your organs. You actually damage your blood vessel. Okay, you'll increase your blood pressure as well. Granted that because there's so much fat, you have enough what is that thing called? Cholesterol. Cholesterol is the makeup of your vessel cells, your brain cell, your blood vessel cell. So it will repair relative quickly. All right, so it will damage your blood vessel, but you'll repair it because you have so much cholesterol to use to repair them. Cholesterol is used to repair body tissues. Okay, so blood vessel, gut tissues, that kind of stuff is all cholesterol. Your brain is made out of like 70% cholesterol, something like that. Some really weird amount of cholesterol uses to create those guts and organs and internals. So yeah, you have a lot of cholesterol to repair, but at the same time you're damaging your blood vessel. If you do that relatively quickly, shock your body all the time, you're gonna get hardened blood vessels. You're more likely to have a stroke in the future. Okay, so very, very carefully evaluate your diet, relax, use keto as a tool to learn eat less, to learn eat responsibly, to consume less carb, which kind of goes into what you drink as alcohol. Distilled alcohol is your friend. Okay, any alcohol that's distilled is your friend. Why? Because there's no carb. Okay, no carb. It's just all alcohol and calories. So that is drinking responsibly. Drinking beer makes you fat. Okay, because it's all carbs. One can of beer is like a loaf of bread of carbs. So drinking whiskey is your best friend. Whiskey is your best friend. Why? Because all it has, it was calories. It doesn't have any carbs. Okay, no carbs means no sugar. So yeah, we all learn about being healthy. Relaxation is very important. Learn what stuff makes you action, what chemical makes you reaction is very important. Understand the reaction, understand moderation is very important. Smoke a cigar a day actually does more good than harm, actually, compared to all the other things. Alcohol came from sugar, yes, but sugar got broken apart. All right, so it's not sugar anymore. All right, so alcohol is actually yeast eating sugar and produce alcohol. So the sugar got broken apart. It's no longer sugar. Your body doesn't treat it as a sugar. Especially something like sugar alcohol, xylitol, sugar alcohol. Your body cannot break it apart into a smaller thing anymore. It just goes out. It just comes out. All right. So it cannot be broken into sugar. It doesn't get shoved into your fat pockets. Fat cell is actually pockets. They're actually not fat cells. They're pockets where you can shove sugar in there. So smoke a cigar before you go and eat more food. No, it's quite the opposite. Eat more food, or eat food to a relatively good level, and then smoke a cigar. Right? Smoke should go after food, not before food. Because if you're relaxed, and like I said, if you're relaxed and then you put food, all of a sudden your body's working a lot faster, it's actually not good. Too much protein can also cause dropout of ketosis because amino acid will convert to glucose. Okay, that's we're at 2 hours. I don't want to keep going too long, but that is a false pretense. Your body will not break protein into sugar if your body is using fat. as primary energy. Okay, protein can be breaking into a lot of things, including glucose, but in majority of the time it doesn't do that. All right, majority of the time it does not do that. It actually it will do that in your body that's in a severe case of lack of carb. Okay, so if you go into ketosis and you still obtain the minimum 20 to 40 carbs a day, your body will not convert excess protein into sugar. I can guarantee you that it doesn't do that. Your body does not want to do that. All right, and that also sparked an argument about how if you are on ketogenic diet, your body will break down your muscles into needed sugar. It doesn't do that. There's two scientific terms for that. I actually don't know of it in the top of my head, but it doesn't do that. All right, your body doesn't categorically destroy your own muscle because you're lacking something, but you're not dying. All right, it is a reaction. It's based on what your body have. Your body get used to it. If you're in the right ketosis level, your body will never break down protein into sugar because it knows it doesn't need to do that. When you have a balanced blood sugar level, you will not break down protein into that. But protein is most important because it can break down to anything except iron. Okay, so yeah, I think we're 2 hours of how to live healthy, smoke cigar at the same time, drink nicely, live healthy and responsibly. Very, very important. I want all the members to live above 114. Okay, I expect all members to live about 114 a lot longer than I do. That's very important because I'm already at 150 10 times over. So I expect all the members to last longer than me. All right, and that means healthy diet, don't eat too much sugar, relax, sleep just enough but not too much. Sleep just enough but not too much. Make sure to relax at least 2 times a day, which means just sit down and just calm down or take a nap. Alright? And eat healthily. Don't eat crazy stuff. Don't put yourself into a hype diet. I mean, if you look at the scientific perspective, no doctor will actually tell you that ketogenic diet is healthy long term. No doctor. Alright, they don't have enough insurance to cover their lawsuits. Okay, because it isn't. Alright, scientifically, ketogenic diet is only a tool that you can use into eating less. Okay, it's okay to get fat, just make sure you lose it. You know, by being responsible. Homeopathic diet, homeopathic pills, not a long-term solution. Eat healthier is the long-term solution. Alright, so all that stuff. I hope you guys like that information. And if one of you find the African cigar, let me know. I would love to try one. I'll trade, buy, whatever. I'd love to try one. And make sure everybody have a good weekend. Live healthy. If I have any question, I'd love to answer them. Disclaimer. I am not licensed to practice in USA. So whatever I tell you, treat it as an advice. Do not treat it as a medical advice, but treat it like a advice. Okay? This message is not tend to treat disease nor to tell you to cure a disease. It's just simply opinion. Here we go. Yeah, so everybody have a good night, have a good weekend. I'll see you guys next week when I feel better. Don't forget that next weekend I believe we're doing the Smoke Together with Casa Cuevas Reserva Natural. So make sure to save one for next Saturday when I feel better, when my voice sounds better. I'm pretty sure that as I talk, my voice actually started to come back a little bit. Like I say, you know, it's just weird ketogenic issue. So yeah, any health questions, you can always post in the Legion. We can talk about it. We can have a healthy discussion when you have a problem. So have a good night, everybody. Be saucy. I'll talk to you guys.